everybody, good morning, good morning. It is the RV Enthusiast here. It is 6:20 in the morning, it is 61 degrees, and it is heading to 100 today. That's a hot one. That's a very hot one here in Portland. We don't get many of them. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 100, 102, 102. That's 3 in a row. That's very hot. Then it'll drop into the 80s somewhere. So we got to bear through this weather for a few days. We're going to be out in the RV in Bend, so Bend could be even warmer than that. Who knows? Hey everybody. Hey, I was on the way to get Bailey. I don't know what's in that yard. I don't know. Maybe she feeds them, but that's the weirdest thing in the world, isn't it? They just there's I don't know 30 or 40 of them just sitting there. Hi, Bailey. There you go. Hi, Bales. Hi. She sees her food and she's excited, but she'll have to wait till we get home. That's the girl. Got to back up one more foot. The hose is 25 foot long. No, I don't think it's 25 foot long. I think it's a 15 foot hose. Anyway, it just don't quite make it to the fill port. Okay, first thing we're going to do. This is my city fill. So we take this cap off. We put water in here. Kind of interesting. It doesn't have a locking mechanism on here. Not a good thing, I don't think. I think it should have a locking mechanism because these days, you know, this year, 2016 and stuff, anyone can put stuff in there, man. You don't know what you're drinking. However, I don't drink out of this. This is for black water, gray water, showers, and we drink bottled water in here. Our bottled water of choice is Desante and the Costco water. We like both of those. So we usually carry a couple of cases of that with us. So I know why this is on here. Like, why do I need a pressure regulator on my own house? I don't. And I'm just filling up city water, so I don't need that. So what this is, people that don't have RVs, this is a 40-pound pressure regulator. When you're camping at a resort or a park or anywhere, their water may be higher than 40 or 50 pounds. Well, the RV plumbing really shouldn't take more than 40 or 50 pounds. And so you put the regulator on to regulate, make sure that you're not getting more than 40 or 50 pounds out of that pressure. Otherwise, it could burst your pipe and cause tremendous internal problems with the RV that are very expensive to fix. So while we're waiting for this to fill up, I'd like to comment on my station a little bit, on my channel. I have a few new subscribers that joined yesterday. Some of these people I don't know, and I appreciate everyone I get on my channel, but some are family members, and my sister joined my channel yesterday. I talked to her about it, and she became a subscriber, and she likes the videos, which is a good thing. And she told her daughter, which is my niece Robin, about the channel, and Robin subscribed as well. So I'm going to thank them for that. But Robin has a son who is my great nephew, and he loves YouTube stuff. So he started watching my channel. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to Caleb and thank him for watching. And I hope you enjoy all the videos that you watch. And I hope to see you next year. No, I don't hope to see you next year. I will see you next year. We will be down next summer. Okay, so this tank holds 80 gallons. So 80 gallons takes quite a while to fill. As you know, 80 gallons, 8.1, 8.3 per gallon or something of water is about 640 pounds. I'm only carrying me and maybe 2 of my sons. We have a curb weight capacity, you know, the carrying capacity on this. We won't exceed it. We don't carry a bunch of junk anyway because it's just a 3-day weekend. So it'll be some clothes, some water, probably a few adult beverages for my adult children. I don't drink that much. I have maybe 6 beers a year, maybe. Anyway, for this weekend, that's all it's carrying. Some clothes, a few beverages, and the food is provided where we're going, so we don't need food. And we're going to boondock. Certainly, Friday night, we're going to boondock. I don't know where. Probably Walmart, you know what I mean? And then after that, we will probably be parked, if it's allowed, in Sun River in front of the house that they're staying at. I don't want to stay in the house because I got my own bed. My bed's nice. And I think the house that they've got sleeps 10, and there's more than 10, so why not park my butt in my RV? And that's, I'm sure, where Jeffrey will stay too. He'll stay in the overhead bunk or something. And if David stays, he'll stay somewhere. Or the boys will take my bed and I'll stay in the overhead bunk. I'm close to the weight limit on that overhead bunk. Overhead bunk takes 250. I weigh 238. So we'll test it. Anyway, I'm going to fill this pretty well all the way up because we're going to be taking showers. I'm not going to use the showers in the house. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to let this fill up. We'll come back at the end of the fill. And otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking. It'll be a long video. So for you that aren't familiar with RVs, I'll give you a little information on this side of the RV. Let's see if I can back it out a little bit. Okay. So this is the tank fill. So this is where you fill up your tank. You have I have an 80-gallon Holden tank. So I fill my water here. You can use it for drinking. I don't, but you can use it for anything. Mostly I use for gray water, black water. This here is my furnace. The furnace is what keeps you warm on cold nights, obviously. But this is a propane furnace. Therefore, you have this port here. This gets very, very, very hot. This here is your water tank, or your hot water tank. So it's a 6-gallon water tank, and you say, well, 6 gallons ain't much water. It's plenty to take showers. It's my wife and I. That is plenty of water to take, and it's hot, man. It is really hot. So it's plenty of water to take showers. This is your city water connect, or pressurized water. That's how I look at it. It's pressurized water. That's city water too. So this is pressurized water. Hey, we're getting full. So that's good right there. It's gonna burp at me for a little bit. Gotta feel good to burp, don't it? So this is the connection for cable. If you have cable, little coaxial input right there. Nowadays, I don't use that much cable. I mean, I do if I'm at a park, and I paid $35, I'll use their cable. But for the most part, over the air is pretty good. And I have Netflix, and I have DishNet with Anywhere Dish, so I just connect to that. And I watch my TV from home, even if I'm in anywhere, Florida, anywhere. This here is the connect for my coach is 30 amp. So a lot of coaches are 30 or 50 amp. Mine happens to be 30. I have one air conditioner. So it's a 30 amp. There have been people that converted these 30 amps to 50 amps. I don't need it. But that's the 30 amp connector there. And that's really this side of the coach. This is the working side of the coach. Because, like I said, Beaverton water is very chlorinated. Probably help with that as well, cleaning the tank a little bit. I'm not counting on it, but like I said, I don't drink the water anyway, so it don't matter to me. Of course, you don't want to take a shower with stinky water before you stink the water up. They call it mega storage. Like my junk drawer, right? So let's back this out a little bit here. Let's turn it down a little bit, right there. So So this is all my water connections. I keep it in a container by itself because I don't want any oils or lubricant or polishes or lubricants, anything to be on it. It stays by itself. Here's my 30 amp power cable down here. It's about 25 feet long. It's good for any park I've been in so far. I haven't needed anything else. I actually just put this in here because I may need 20 amp service from the house that we're going to. This is that damper I bought the other day. It's in video 2, I think. I haven't put it in yet. I'm waiting for fall. When fall comes, it'll go into the RV. Again, I carry several oils. 1040 here. I don't know what that is. Automatic transmission fluid. So I carry the automatic transmission fluid because that's what goes into the my leveling hydraulics. That's what goes in there. So I carry that just in case I need it. I got to take this out. This is going in the toilet today. That'll be some of that for the first time. Tools are back here. These are just extra bungees, crappy bungees, but just in case I need some. This is what I use for my slide lubricant. This is a Shield T9. This stuff is very expensive for what it is, and this is a little 4-ounce bottle or can, but it lubricates the slide very well, and it stops all creaks and pops and anything else. So, you know, but it definitely stopped any issues I had with my slide in the past. Always carry some Germex out here. You know, put a little on you. I use more than that, but if I here's the thing. And I also carry some below and I carry some up here. Latex gloves. I don't use nitrile gloves because I'm gonna get down here. I don't use nitrile gloves because they're just too stiff and too hard. So when I worked at Intel, you know, for 20 years I wore latex gloves because you got to go in the fab, you got to put gloves on. You put glove liners on and then latex, and then if you really don't like the glove liners because they really cut down on the feel when you're touching stuff, you don't wear the glove liners. You wear them to suit, and then you take the glove liners off and put the latex on. That's how I wore them for 20 years. So I really like latex. I'm not allergic to it. The gray and black water bay, when I'm dealing with the black water at all, I put the gloves on and use those because that's nasty. It's a nasty bay. It's a nasty job. It's a necessary job. It doesn't take long, you know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you're done with that. But I always wear the gloves, and then I usually have this out, and I squirt my hands with it after I take it all off, and I rinse my hands off. And certainly, if I have water still in the bay, if I'm not like emptied everything and I don't have water, that's what I'll use till I get home. But when I get home, I wash my hands thoroughly because you can't be careful enough with black water, in my opinion. And remember what I said yesterday. Lock them up. I don't look at these locks as something to keep people out so much because everyone knows this 751 key fits all RVs. So what good does it do to lock it except for this doesn't fly open and your stuff go flying out when you're driving down the road at 65 miles an hour. All right, let's go into the inside of the RV. I'm going to do this part of this project as well. See if we can add some little bit of light. That's not much light, but it's a little bit of light. So it is 7:45 in the morning, so I want to get all this stuff done before it gets hot. Because when it gets hot, I'm going to be inside editing this video. Wi-Fi Camp Pro. This easily is a Wi-Fi antenna and indoor antenna to hook up from exterior Wi-Fi, usually not your own, obviously, at a park or Starbucks or McDonald's or the mall or wherever. This has an exterior antenna I put on my RV on the top. I've attached it to my TV antenna, and so when I erect my TV antenna, that antenna goes up as well. Then it comes with a small antenna. If you've watched my episode with my little cheapy entertainment system thing, I put the antenna right up in here, and so it's always mounted. I got the box out to show you what it is, and because I don't use my Wi-Fi system a whole lot, I always forget I don't really forget the name, but I always forget the password. What we're going to do now is I'm going to raise the antenna. Okay, so I'm going to go to my phone settings. Well, it sees my antenna here already. So I'm going to tell it, yeah, let's connect to that. It's now asking for my password. Okay, so now I'm connected to that antenna. And now I have to go to my site. So I open my internet setting, 192.168.2.1. Authenticity required. So now I got to tell it what the username and password is. Camp Pro setup. It has everything, and I'm going to do site survey. So now it's going to look at all the little Wi-Fi systems around the neighborhood and see if there's anything that is open. Again, always here, I find a Xfinity site that's always open, and I think it belongs to Xfinity. So yeah, there's 3 Xfinity sites. They're always open. So that's the one I'm going to try to connect to. My site, the RV Enthusiast. Bam, it's on. It is on, people. Alright, so we're going to check another site, just in case this is held in memory. I don't go to CNN much anymore. I used to go all the time. I'm going to check CNN out. I'm on. That's all there is to it to hook up Wi-Fi. It's pretty easy. As I told you guys, this Wi-Fi Camp Pro on some sites is upwards of $199, $169. I think on Amazon you can get it for 99 bucks or less. It works very well. It's very easy to set up. I did not need any further instructions. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the dumbest either. I know, I'm not. Anyway, here, I'll cover this up. I wrote this out afterwards. Kind of a little extra stuff that I did, but it's very simple, very easy to use, and it works great. So if you guys are in need of a Wi-Fi Camp Pro, and you don't want to pay $199, $169, I would recommend going to Amazon and purchasing it. And if you purchase it and you have little questions, don't be afraid to email me and ask me. I'll gladly give you these instructions if these are any different. Like I said, it's pretty simple. The only thing is when you go into the Camp Pro site, it's gonna prompt you for your name and password. It's not the name of the outside antenna. What it's looking for is admin. So you type in admin, and then you're in the site to make changes. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Anyway, I do recommend this product. Again, I want to give a shout out to my niece Robin and her son Caleb and their daughter Reagan for joining me. And I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the kind words. And remember, full-time, part-time, anytime is a great time to RV. And we'll be started on that tomorrow. Bye, everybody.